Hello, my lovely crochet fans. Today I am coming to you with a men's sweater project. Now, for this project, I am using a J hook. I am using my Red Heart Omber Spearmint color. And of course, you're gonna need a yarn needle and some scissors. Now, the first thing we're gonna do with this project is we're gonna go ahead and we're going to do our ribbing. We're gonna have a nice lovely ribbing at the bottom of our sweater. So for our ribbing, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna chain 130. Okay, so now that we have went ahead and chained 130, we're going to go ahead and join our chain. But we're going to try to be as careful as possible not to twist this chain. Just want to make sure I don't twist it. Okay, and I'm going to go right through here. And I'm just going to join it with a simple slip stitch. Okay, there we go. And this is going to be the bottom of our sweater. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're just going to put one double crochet into each stitch all the way across, and I want to just double crochet over my tail here. Okay, so now that we have done our double crocheting all the way around, what we're going to do now is we're just going to front post and back post. We're going to front post double crochet and back post double crochet all the way around until our ribbing measures 2.5 inches. Okay, so now that we have finished our ribbing, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move to our body. What you're going to do here is when you're done, you're just gonna take and back here in the back, right behind this, you're just gonna do a simple slip stitch to end that off for the back there, just to end it off and level it off. Now the next thing we're gonna do, and you may want to use a stitch marker for this part. Let's see, I think I lost my stitch marker, so I'm gonna go ahead and just cut off. Let's see if I can find a piece of scrap yarn. Oh, I don't know. Okay, here we go. Here's the end of this. I'm just gonna cut off just a small piece of yarn here, right here, and I'm just gonna take it and I am going to put it right here in the first stitch that I am going to go into. Oh wait, no, that's stitch on. Okay, so this one is the first stitch. So I'm just gonna go in, pull that through, and that will be my stitch marker to let me know my rows. Okay, so now all you're going to do is you're going to do half double crochets all the way around, and you want to continue these half double crochets all the way up until your piece measures 16.5 inches. Okay, so now that my piece measures 16.5 inches, so now what you want to do is you want to half double crochet in the next 64 stitches. Okay, so now that I have crocheted in the next 64 stitches, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my work, and then I'm going to chain one, and I'm just going to repeat that all the way back to my stitch marker from where I started, which is down here. I'm going to go back and forth until my piece measures 13 inches from this row. I have finished half double crocheting in the 65 stitches. This part measures 13 inches now. Now we're going to go ahead and kind of make the V that goes in the front of the sweater. So what we're going to do now to make our V-neck in the sweater is we are going to count out 27 stitches. So we're just going to chain one here, and we're going to half double crochet in the next 27 stitches. And now we're just going to turn our work. We're going to chain one, and we're gonna, well, we're not gonna chain one. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to do a single crochet decrease here. But we only want to do our single decrease on this side, because this is the part that's going to have the V in it. And then we're going to work our way back with our half double crochets all the way to the end. Just did. And then you're gonna go ahead, you only want to do this all the way up until you have 10 stitches left, and then you want to do the same thing to the other side. You want to skip 5 stitches here and do your 27 on the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to do the rest of this off camera, and then when we get back I will show you how to do the back part of this sweater. Okay, so this is what the front of your sweater should look like. So moving this up, here is the rest of our sweater here. Now for the back part of this sweater, okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your yarn, and of course you're gonna make your slip knot here. Okay, and we're going to go ahead after we make our slip knot, and we're going to add our yarn 1 stitch away from the front, and then we're going to half double crochet all the way till we are 1 stitch away from the other end. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. one stitch away from our front here. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to turn our work. And then we're going to make sure that we chain one. We want to keep even sides. We don't want them to go in or out. And then you just want to half double crochet back and forth and repeat what I just did until the back is the same height as the front. Finished the back here. I have left some long yarn for sewing. If you didn't, it's okay. You can just attach some yarn and you can use that to sew. I have turned my sweater inside out. Now I have a yarn needle, and right now I'm going to take my yarn needle. I'm going to put my yarn in there. Oh, it split it. It didn't go all the way in. No. Okay. All right, let's see. Come on. There we go. No splits. Oh, nope, still split. Ugh. I don't want you to split apart. Okay, let's try a little twist and all right, there we go. All right, so what we're gonna do is you're just gonna take the two ends here, just like this. You're just gonna line them up. I'm just gonna count them out. There should be 10 and 10 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I must have counted. That's not a stitch. Okay. So right here. And we're just gonna weave back and forth. So it's 1, and this is 2, and we got 3 here. That's 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This last one here is 10. Now I know these here are not stitches, but I'm gonna come down here and just sew that in anyway. Okay. And then I'm just going to tie this off. I'm gonna make a nice little knot so this doesn't come apart. There we go. And then I'm going to take and I'm just going to weave in my ends just a tiny little bit. There we go. Perfect. And I'll take my scissors, come over, and just cut that. And then there we go. The shoulder is all sewn up. And then we're gonna come over and we're gonna do the exact same thing over here, where we count out the 10. There we go. And then we're just going to put this together. And we're just gonna sew it on up. Just like that. Now you can go over or in and out. It doesn't matter. This part will be on the inside of the sweater, so nobody will see this. There we go. And I'm just doing this side like this so I can get this piece of yarn in there so it's just not hanging. Okay, so now we're all done with that. It's all stitched up. Now for our arms here. Okay, so now we have this giant hole, and of course this is too big for an arm. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stitch this up, and we're gonna leave a nice good opening right here for the arm. So you want to measure out your arm. So I want to leave a good amount of space. I think that will probably be good enough. So I'm going to take a scrap piece of yarn I had laying, and I am just going to mark where I would like to stop. Okay, there we go. Just like that, there. So this will be my arm, and I'll try to get this to the same spot on the other side. So I'm going to use some of this leftover yarn. I'm just going to do a simple, just a simple single crochet is what I'm going to use. Go. And actually, I think I need to turn it around because I want to start. Okay, so I want to start from this end. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to bring you in just a little bit closer. I'm going to start right here, and I'm just going to do, there we go, a simple single crochet. I'm just going to evenly single crochet across to close this up. I don't think this is going to be enough. I was kind of hoping to use this scrap yarn. I try not to waste any yarn. I'm going to go ahead and right, and it looks like I am at my stitch marker. Try not to get the stitch marker tangled up. I can pull it out now, and it looks like I had just enough, because now I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna take that tail, pull it through, and down tight. There we go. And then what I'm gonna do is when I go around this, because I have to turn it right side out, but when I go around, I'm going to take this and go over. I'm going to crochet over it as when I go around the arm. But there. So I have sewn that up just like that with some yarn, and then here is our lovely armhole. Now we want to go ahead and do the exact same thing to the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sweater, and I'm going to fold it in half so I can kind of get a look at where I am here. Okay, so I'm going to take my stitch marker here, and I am going to try to line them up. Put my hook through, there we go. And then grab my yarn, my little stitch marker here, and pull it right on through. There we go. And that is where I am going to stop. Fold this under. Try to make this a little bit easier for me. Okay. So now I'm just going to that to make my slip knot. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to add my yarn here like I did before, and I'm going to go ahead and single crochet evenly to that. Okay, now I'm just going to cut that put that through here. Make sure that's tight. There we go. All finished. And then I'll just cut this too. There. Okay. Now we are going to do our arms. Now for our arms, we're going to go ahead and we are going to put this aside because we're going to make the arms separate. So with the arms, and of course these are the sleeves, you're going to make 2 of them. So to make the sleeves, we're going to make our slip knot, and to start you'll need to chain as many that will fit around your wrist here. Okay, so I have used 33, so I'm going to chain 33. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Now, gonna take this, you're gonna try not to twist it, and you're going to slip stitch it right into the other end. Just like that. Okay, and now from rows 2 to 14, we're just gonna half double crochet all the way around. And of course, when you get to the end, you may want to use a stitch marker. And you should have 32 stitches. Rows 2 to 14, and this is what it should look like so far. This little arm. There we go. Okay, now what we're going to do for row 15 is we're gonna half double crochet in the next 15 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we're going to put 2 half double crochets in this next stitch. And now we're just going to repeat it. Okay, and now that I've finished row 15, we're going to go ahead and do row 16. And row 16 is you're going to half double crochet in each stitch all the way around, and you're going to go to rows 19. So from 16 to 19, half double crochet in each row. Okay, so now that I have finished row 16 to 19, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do row 20. Row 20, we're going to half double crochet in the next 16 stitches. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then we're going to put 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. And now we're just going to repeat that. Okay, and now we are finished with row 20. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do rows 21 through 24. And it's just a half double crochet. So that's rows 21 to 24, half double crochet all the way around. So I have finished row 21 through 24. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do row 25. In row 25, we're going to half double crochet in the next 17 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And then we're going to put 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. And now we're just going to repeat to the end. Okay, and now we finished row 25. Now we're going to do rows 26 to 29, which is just simply 1 half double crochet in each stitch. I finished rows 26 to 29. Now we're going to go ahead and we are going to do row 30. In row 30, we're going to half double crochet in the next 18 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And now we're going to put 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. So 1 and 2. And then we're going to repeat. Okay, and now that we finished row 30, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do rows 31 to 51, which should only be 1 half double crochet in each stitch. And when you get done, the arm, when you try it on, it should fit all the way up to your armpit. I have finished rows 31 to 51. We're going to go ahead and do row 52. On row 52, okay, so right here, we're going to chain 2. We're going to turn our work. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to half double crochet in the next 36 stitches. So 1, 2, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 10, 11, 12, let's turn this around. That was 12, so this is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That says 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. Okay, so for rows 53 to 67, we're just gonna go ahead and we are going to decrease all the way until we can't decrease anymore. So we're just gonna do like this, just like that at each end. So here and here, and you're just gonna decrease all the way to the end. So we're gonna go all the way to the end. Okay, so now you can see right here, let me just bring you in a little bit closer. Okay, so right here I have 2 stitches left, and the same thing I did on this side I'm gonna do here, and just go ahead and do a decrease. And then you're gonna turn your work again. You're gonna go do the same thing again, which is you're gonna decrease again and go back the other way. And you're gonna continue to do this for rows 53 to 67. And you're gonna decrease all the way up until you cannot decrease anymore. And then you're gonna take your arm and you're going to sew it onto your jacket after you make the second one, because you need to make another arm for the other side of your sweater, not jacket, sweater. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish this up off camera, and then when we get back, I'm gonna show you how to sew on the arms to the sweater. And I finished my arm. Here is one, and I've done the other one, and I have actually already sewed it on, or actually single crocheted it on. So now I'm going to show you how I did that. So you should have something that looks like this. It should look like there's a point at the top here. So you see there's a point at the top of this arm. And now what you're going to do, once you leave, I left a long tail. If you didn't leave a long tail, that's fine. You can just attach the yarn, and you can do it that way. You just attach it and do it. And what you're going to do is you're just going to put these together at the point with your hook. So you're just going to grab it like this, and you're just going to go into 2 stitches right here. Go ahead and just attach it by making a single crochet. Now, then what you're going to do is you're just going to hold your pieces together, and you're going to work them evenly. Well, I should probably turn this, because like this. Okay, so you're just going to hold them together just like this. And you're just going to work your pieces together by single crocheting. Up, Almost forget, I have to crochet over that. I try to crochet over as many tails as I can if I have them. Okay, so I'm just gonna evenly work. I'm gonna evenly single crochet this together. Go ahead and we're going to fix up the neck part of our sweater, and this will be the last thing that we will do, and our sweater will be all done. So you're just going to start right here, and you're going to add with a slip stitch right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do a single crochet decrease. And then we're going to half double crochet all the way to the other end, where we will do another decrease. And now that we've made it to the other end, what we're going to do is we're just going to decrease right in here, right in the corner. And then what you want to do is you will not be half double crocheting on the back side anymore. You will be half double crocheting here. And what you will do is you will come down, you will half double crochet all the way to the other side here, and you will decrease here. And then you will turn and you will go back and decrease. Again, we don't want to decrease. Don't want to half double crochet up here at the top anymore. So you're just going to turn your entire sweater, and since you've already decreased, you're going to work half double crochets into the front part of the neck evenly. And when you get to the end, you want to decrease again. Okay, now that we are at the end, we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna decrease right there. And now I'm gonna turn this again. And this time, now that we've went around to make it look better, we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put the two together, and you're just going to slip stitch, not single crochet. Wait, that hook is too big, the loop is too big. Okay, so I'm gonna put them together. I'm gonna go through this first loop and the second loop behind it, and I'm going to slip stitch. I want to slip stitch them together, stitch for stitch, just up a bit, because I still feel like this neck hole is just a little bit too big. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4 I'll do 5. That should be good to add to the shoulder there. Okay, and then, let me turn the sweater all the way around because it's not. Okay, so this here is the front. So, I'm just gonna take my needle and I'm going to single crochet to the other side. So, gonna single crochet all the way to the other side until I am 5 stitches away. Okay, so now I am 5 stitches away, and I want to line this up correctly because I want to be 5 stitches away. Now I'm just going to take a slip stitch. It's 1, 2, this is 3, it's 4, and this very last one right here is 5. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Oh no, it got tangled. Wait, where did it go? Ah, there it is. Okay, there we go. Then this one goes here. That one goes right there. This one goes here, and then the last one is here. Oh, okay, there we go. Now, take our scissors, chop it off. And now I just need to weave in my ends, which I believe I can do. You know what? Let's see if I have a smaller hook. I do. This would make it much easier. I can weave that right on in there. Uh-oh. Go. And then I'm going to just go straight through here and pull it through a few of these. Just to secure it. There we go. And there you go. Our sweater is all done. It looks nice, and now you can enjoy it.